Hey, welcome back to the Unpopular Opinion Podcast, the space where we trade fluff for truth and give you the unfiltered coaching you didn't even know you needed. I'm your host, Chelsea Klender, certified life coach, business strategist, website whisperer, and real life mama balancing boardrooms, RV adventures, and big business dreams. Now, today's unpopular opinion, buckle up. I bet you've never heard this one before. Imposter syndrome is a privilege. Yup, I said it. If that just made your eye twitch or triggered your, but I really do feel like a fraud reaction, well, good. Because in this moment, we flip that entire narrative. Today, I'm giving you the mindset shift that'll stop imposter syndrome from stealing your power and help you use it to accelerate your growth instead of sabotage it. Let's go. Let's start with a mindset shift. What if you're not broken? You're just breaking through. Imposter syndrome shows up the minute you step into something bigger than you've ever done before. You feel like a fraud, not because you're unqualified, but because you finally entered a room that your past self wouldn't dare walk into. Yeah, let that one hit. You only feel like an imposter when you've leveled up. So maybe imposter syndrome isn't a flaw. Maybe it's a badge of growth that you worked hard to earn and didn't realize you've earned it. What if it's just getting your brain caught up with your new reality? Let's dig in a little deeper on this one. We're going to break down the confidence myth and why it might be keeping you small. Here's what confident people don't do. They wait to feel ready. They interpret self-doubt as a sign they should just quit. They shrink back into their comfort zones. Have you ever seen a confident and accomplished person do these three things? I haven't. Because even the most powerful entrepreneurs feel imposter syndrome. They just don't make it mean anything to them. Instead, they say, oh, this again? Must mean I'm stretching and growing. And then they keep moving. As my husband says, it's his fill in the blanks moment. The moment when his level up is near or has arrived. According to a 2020 study by KPMG, states that 75% of female executives across industries have experienced imposter syndrome after reaching the top. So if you feel it on the climb, welcome to the club. Okay, so now we're going to flip the script. I'm going to give you 4 coaching tools that actually work to help you overcome your imposter syndrome. I've used these countless times for myself and with my clients, and they really do work. Here's how to use your self-doubt to fuel you and not freeze you. The first step, rename it. We're going to rename imposter syndrome to evidence of expansion, period. All we're going to say. Step 2 is we're going to track the receipts. Start a you did that folder. Save the screenshots, the wins, the testimonials, breakthroughs. Fact check your fear. Fact check your fear because chances are your fear is dead wrong. Step 3, borrow beliefs until they become your own. Until your self-trust catches up, lean on mine, or your coaches, or your best friends. Just keep moving with borrowed belief. Step 4, act your way in. Confidence isn't the prerequisite to bold action. It's the result of it. So take the next step, even with fear sitting next to you. These 4 tools help your brain catch up with your next level reality. And chances are, when you get to that next level, you'll realize you can handle it like a boss, and it's actually where you belong. 7 years ago, I found myself standing backstage at a banquet I had organized for 200 parents, high school students, mentors, and community leaders, all supporting a nonprofit I had built locally. I agreed not only to host, but to also MC the entire event, something I had never done before. Honestly, I was terrified. Could I maintain that energy for hours? Would I mess up the flow? Did I even have enough material to talk for that long? I know anyone who knows me right now is laughing because if there's one thing I can do, it's talk. Despite all the preparation, feedback, and reassurance, I nearly backed out the night before. My anxiety was in full swing, questioning every detail. But when I stepped onto that stage, something incredible happened and everything clicked. The words flowed effortlessly, the audience connected, and I discovered a gift for public speaking I had never knew existed because I had never dared to try. Looking back, I realize now that those feelings of fear and imposter syndrome, they were not barriers. They were gateways to a deeper level of growth. Today, I actively seek out experiences that trigger imposter syndrome because I know they're signaling the next best version of myself, like starting this podcast. So, next time you feel like an imposter, remember this: you're not in over your head. You're exactly where you're meant to be, on the verge of greatness. It means you're playing in a new league. Congratulations. A new room, a new level, and you've arrived. So instead of asking, who am I to be here? Try this instead. Who am I not to bring my full self to the table? Because no one else has your blend of heart, experience, and fire. And if you're doubting your power, good news. You're probably standing right next to it. Phew, okay. That's a wrap on this episode of the Unpopular Opinion Podcast. If this one flipped a switch for you, share it with your crew. Screenshot this episode, tag me at RISEmpowerment on Instagram, and let the world know you're walking into a room on purpose. And hey, don't forget to grab your free copy of You Did That Confidence Tracker over at RISEmpowerment.com because we're collecting receipts from now on. Thanks for listening. Remember to stay empowered and let's rise together.